Hello.
Thank you all for joining. We'll get started in just a moment. As a reminder, when you are joining from the waiting room, please remain on mute unless or until you are presenting or providing testimony before the board. Good morning. This is a hearing before the licensing board for the city of Boston. Today is Wednesday, July 16th, 2025. Today's hearing is being held pursuant to temporary amendments to the open meeting law. That is what allows us to meet virtually. Today's hearing is being recorded and will be posted to the city of Boston's website. Before I review procedural matters, I will introduce Chairwoman of the Board, Kathleen Joyce.
Good morning. My name is Kathleen Joyce. I'm Chair of the Boston Licensing Board. Today I'm joined by Commissioner Liam Curran and Commissioner Kiana Saxon.
Thank you. Please ensure that your audio and visuals are working properly if you will be presenting before the board. We'll call each item in the order that it appears on this morning's agenda. I will then ask who is present on behalf of the applicant. You'll make a brief presentation regarding your proposal, followed by questions by the chair and commissioners. Following questions, there will be testimony, beginning with elected officials or their representatives. For members of the general public willing to testify, please limit your testimony to 2 minutes, and please state your name, address, and affiliation, if any. Begin with the first item on this morning's agenda, calling item number 1, Pressed Cafe Seaport LLC, doing business as Pressed Cafe, located at 43 to 61 Pier 4 Boulevard. Has applied for a common victualler license to be exercised on the above premise known as 49 Pier 4 Boulevard, Suite G. 4,525 square foot fast casual restaurant and cafe, offering breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The restaurant is located on the first floor with a full kitchen in the back. There's a storage room on the mezzanine level of the second floor and 3 bathrooms. Private seasonal patio, May to October, seats 44 people, and operates from 5 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. Manager Roy Spindler. Hours of operation 5 a.m. to 10 p.m. Who is present on behalf of the applicant?
Charlie Legitatus.
Thank you for being with us this morning. If you could please just briefly present the proposed concept to the board.
Perfect. So Press Cafe is a local family-owned restaurant. We started in Nashua, New Hampshire 11 years ago. This is location number 10 for us. We are open from 5 a.m. to 10 p.m. 7 days a week. We offer breakfast all day, lunch, dinner. We have coffees, smoothies, fresh juices. We are quick service, so you order at the counter and sit down, and we deliver the food over to you. We do have a patio, as you stated, and we do not serve any alcohol at this location.
Thank you. And you're operating currently under a temp CV, is that right?
Correct.
Okay. I have no questions for you. Thank you for joining us. Commissioner Curran and Commissioner Saxon?
No questions for me, thank you.
None for me, thank you.
Thank you. Are there any individuals who would like to testify on this matter, beginning with elected officials or their representatives?
Yes, Madam Chair, members of the board, Connor Newman with the Mayor's Office of Neighborhood Services. This time, the Mayor's Office would like to defer to the judgment of this board. Some background information on the community process. There was an abutters meeting held by ONS on May 28th. It was a productive meeting where the applicant was able to answer questions. The Seaport Neighborhood Association was present on that meeting. Presently, our office is unaware of any serious concerns. With that, we'll defer to the board. Thank you.
Thank you. Sydney, I see your hand raised. You may provide your testimony.
Yes, thank you, Attorney Green, Madam Chair, members of the board. This is Sydney Scanlon from Councillor Flynn's office. Councillor Flynn would like to go on record in support based on a good community process and good faith compromises with the Seaport Neighborhood Association by moving all food delivery to Autumn Lane. He respectfully requests that the proponent continue to work with neighbors on any third-party delivery and quality of life issues. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any other individuals who would like to testify on this matter? Seeing none, the board will take this matter under advisement. Thank you very much. Calling item number 2, Dot Block Enterprises, Inc., doing business as the Dot Block Diner and More, located at 1203 Dorchester Ave in Dorchester. has applied for a common victualler license to be exercised on the above premises, also known as 1203 to 1211 Dorchester Ave. It is a 2,184 square foot single floor layout with 2 handicap accessible bathrooms, a kitchen on the left, storage in the rear, and seating capacity for 45. Manager Bernard Goodman. Hours of operation 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. Who is present on behalf of the applicant?
William Christopher.
Morning. Thanks for being with us. If you could please briefly present the concept to the board.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, if you could please just briefly present the concept to the board.
Sure. Yeah, this is a neighborhood restaurant. Bernie Goodman, who's the owner and manager, is with me. He had opened up the original McKenna's 15 years ago. He is opening up a restaurant in the dot block area. It'll be primarily focused on breakfast and lunch. And we have had our preliminary meeting with the Columbia Savin Hill Civic Planning Committee last week. It was favorable at that point, and we're going to be having our final meeting with the civic group at their next regular meeting, which unfortunately is not scheduled until August. And they'll be serving no liquor at this establishment.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Christopher. And they are currently operating on a temporary license because of the meeting schedule, is that correct?
Yes, they are. Thank you, Ms. Joyce.
Okay, I have no questions. Commissioner Curran or Commissioner Saxon?
I have no questions. Thank you.
None from me, thank you.
Thank you. Are there any individuals who would like to testify on this matter, beginning with elected officials or their representatives?
Yes, Madam Chair, members of the board, Connor Newman with the Mayor's Office of Neighborhood Services. At this time, the Mayor's Office would like to defer to the judgment of this board. Previously at this location, there was a lengthy community process for a BPA project. Part of that discussion was having either retail or restaurant use down on the ground floor. We're very pleased that the applicant is working with the Civic Association currently. We're unaware of any concerns at this time. Thank you.
Hello, Madam Chair, members of the board, Liam Remus from Councilor Fitzgerald's office. Our office would like to go on record in support of this proposal. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any other individuals who would like to testify on this matter? Board will take this under advisement as well. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Calling item number 3, Fan Hall MV Restaurant LLC, doing business as Margaritaville, located at 300 Faneuil Hall Marketplace. Holder of a common victualler 7-day all alcoholic beverages license has petitioned to change the manager of the licensed business from Kristen Mann to Cha-Chung Chang, who is present on behalf of the applicant.
Good morning, Madam Chair, members of the board, and Attorney Green. Tyler Hensler from Upton, Cannell, and Devlin, here for the change of manager at Margaritaville and Faneuil Hall. Tom Chang is with me. I see him right there. Tom is a U.S. citizen. He is a Massachusetts resident. He is familiar with the rules and regulations related to the sale and service of alcohol of this board, the ABCC, and the laws of the Commonwealth, and he has experience in the industry. He has served as a general manager at Encore, at PF Chang's, at Yard House, and at Lolita's, and most recently at Top Golf in Canton. And Margaritaville is excited to have him. So we're happy to answer any questions, and thank you for your time.
Thank you, Attorney. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Chang. How many years have you been in the industry?
Started in 2008, so quite a time, 17 years now.
Okay. This location has had a history of violations before this board for multiple underage drinking. I think we might have had some overcrowding, like multiple, like 10 to 20 at a time. What are you going to do to prevent that from happening in the future? I mean, I don't see PF Chang's or Top Golf having necessarily the same crowd as Margaritaville or even Encore for that matter. So tell me a little bit about what you're going to do differently here to make sure that Margaritaville and Faneuil Halls run properly.
Yeah, great questions. I run Lolita Back Bay, which is very similar tequila bar, very famous in the Boston area. People love it. We have security. We ID check. We train regularly for bartender and server. We also have a book, and also we do have a scanner. So again, we're gonna continue to train so I find out when I joined the team, and yeah, we have a multiple incident. So first thing I did is we have a lot of new stuff because we're working with J1 program. So we host a class of myself to train the team, say, hey, well, ID everyone, anything you don't see correctly, I need to know about it, manager need to know about it, and we'll make sure that we follow by the rule. Any question ID, we just decide not to serve. Instead of taking risk, we're just not serving them. That's my direction to the team. I had a training with all my staff every single day, continues to build that. If I see someone's young, I go in the table to double check myself until the team is all very familiar with it. We even think about maybe not doing ball crowd just because how inexperienced my team is. I'm still talking about it yet. But again, we'll have a better security team in the door to actually make sure that is not happening. And also, even in the door,
I think you're froze for a little bit. How many hours a week will you be at this location?
roughly they're 50 to 55, work 5 days a week.
Okay, and then have you seen the scanners? Have you
I use
the
we
scanners
use
that we use here?
we use the app. We download the app, pay for the subscription, that located in the host stand. So that when everybody have a question, we can bring to host stand to scan the ID to double check, make sure that is good.
Okay, and in your professional opinion, are they sensitive enough? We had an issue at this location where there was the app was being used, but there was still multiple underage people caught up. Do you feel that as if it's working properly and with your experience, it didn't seem to be working properly the last time they were before us?
I cannot speak for previous leadership because I don't know what they use. I did download something is I use the ID scanner before, as recommended by the police department as well. So that's what we're doing is a extra defense for us to actually to limit it for underage drinking. Is the app going to be perfect? Be honestly, is nothing is going to be perfect. We're going to do everything we can to limit it, everything we can to be possibly as might be as a second ID, might be asking question about ID, do everything we can just try to prevent the underage drinking. And if you see my record, I don't have any issue in my history when I was working. I was liquor license under my name for Cambridge location. I was on the board as well. So again, I don't have any issue. I'm doing my best to train my staff to work with the team and then ensure this is not happening.
Okay, I wish you luck at this location. It's had multiple problems in the past. Commissioner Carr and Commissioner Saxon, do you have any questions?
I do not, thank you.
No questions, thank you.
Thank you. Are there any individuals who would like to testify on this matter? Board will take this under advisement as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I do believe that the proposed manager of record for item number 4 is currently stuck in traffic. I'll just ask to make sure, let me see if she's present. Cara Spalla, Ms. Spalla, are you with us? Great, we will return to this item at the end of this morning's agenda then. Calling item number 5, South End Partners, Inc., doing business as SRV Restaurant located at 569 to 575 Columbus Ave in Roxbury. Holder of a restricted common victular 7-day all alcoholic beverages license has petitioned for a change of stock interest, and secondly has petitioned for a change of officers directors, and finally has petitioned for a pledge of stock to James Kochner. Attorney Marshall Newman. Attorney Newman.
Good morning. Marshall Newman, 1 McKinley Square, Boston. The executive chef, Michael Lombardi, was a director and a shareholder of 20% of the stock of the licensee. He's decided to leave to pursue other interests. He is selling his stock. The 20%, 15% is to be purchased by Deirdre Auld and 5% by James Kochner. The price is $350,000 and it's divided evenly. James Kochner already owns 70% of the stock of the company. He's the manager, he's the principal officer. Deirdre Auld was formerly a shareholder. She is the executive, she's the CEO of the Coda Group, which operates this restaurant and several others. She left Boston a few years ago to pursue restaurant interest in Chicago, and she has recently returned and has become the CEO of the Coda Group. So she is purchasing 15% for the price of $262,500. James Kochner, the principal shareholder, is loaning her the money to make that purchase and is taking back a pledge of the stock. So in the event, an unlikely event of a default, the pledgee will be the 75% stockholder. She is also to become a director in place of Michael Lombardi. I'll be happy to answer any questions.
Thank you. I don't have any questions. Commissioners, do you?
I do not, thank you.
None from me, thank you.
Thank you. With that, we'll see. Are there any individuals who would like to testify on this matter? Board will then take this under advisement. Thank you for the explanation and thank you for being with us.
Thank you.
Thank you. I do see we have been joined by Ms. Spala on item number 4. So we'll just move back one item before we continue forward in the agenda. Calling item number 4, the College Club of Boston, Inc., doing business as the College Club of Boston, located at 44 Commonwealth Ave, holder of a club, wines and malt beverages with liqueurs license, has petitioned to change the manager of the licensed business from Christopher Bussell to Kara Spala. Ms. Spala, I do see you are with us. Is anyone else present on behalf of the licensee or just yourself? Great. Can I ask you to unmute? And in the meantime, Chairman Driss, if you want to go through the manager of record questions.
Thank you. Ms. Spala, are you a citizen?
Yes, I am.
Are you a resident of Massachusetts?
Yes, I am.
Do you have experience in the food and beverage industry?
Yes, I do.
And what is that experience?
I've been a hotel general manager or lesser manager since 1982.
Okay. Are you familiar with the rules and regulations of this board, the ABCC, and the laws of the Commonwealth pertaining to the sale and service of alcohol?
Yes, I am.
Thank you. Commissioner Curran and Commissioner Saxon, do you have any questions?
I do not, thank you.
No questions, thank you.
Thank you. Are there any individuals who would like to testify on this matter? Board will take this under advisement as well. Thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you very much. Have a good day.
You too. Calling item number 6, Irish Village, Inc., doing business as Irish Village, located at 224 to 226 Market Street in Brighton. Holder of a common victual or 7-day all alcoholic beverages license, has petitioned to change the closing hour of the license from 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. Attorney Kurt Bletzer. Attorney Bletzer?
Morning, Attorney Green, Madam Chair, Commissioners Curran and Saxon. I'm here on behalf of the Irish Village and Patrick and Peter Lee, who are the owners. Patrick is with us today, and we're here requesting to change our hours of operation from 1 a.m., our closing time from 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. We went through the neighborhood process. We went through the BAIA. We got favorable results from that. We did have conversations. During our abutters meeting, we did have one neighbor came in and made a request from us. There is an alleyway between the back of our building and the condos out back, and requested we put a sign up there and try to limit the people that use that area for smoking or other things. We have put a sign up back there letting the folks know that there are neighbors, and to keep the noise down, we've directed the people that do go out and smoke to go out to the front side of on the Market Street side. The Irish Village has been a staple in the community for over 54 years. Patrick and Peter Lee took over for their dad, who opened the establishment in 1971. We had most recently, a couple of years ago, came in before the board and requested to expand the footprint of the building. We had the opportunity to take over for the bakery that had been shut down next door for a long time. Was a real eyesore in the neighborhood, so they've cleaned up that, and we've been able to move some more tables and chairs over into booths over that side. It's 150 capacity. There are three entrances and exits, 2 bathrooms in the building, It's a nice neighborhood spot. They have been requested by their customers. They have a lot of later folks that come in, some of the hospital workers and the second, third shift folks that come in late. And they had, obviously to take care of their customers, to keep their customers, are requesting the board to allow them to operate until 2 a.m.
Thank you very much for that explanation. I don't have any questions. Commissioner Curran and Commissioner Saxon?
I have no questions. Thank you.
None from me, thank you.
Thank you. Are there any individuals who would like to testify on this matter, beginning with elected officials or their representatives?
Yes, Madam Chair, members of the board, Connor Newman with the Mayor's Office of Neighborhood Services. This time, the Mayor's Office has deferred to the judgment of this board. Some background information on the community process. ONS had done an abutters meeting on June 2nd. That was very well attended. There was one resident that direct abutter who expressed concerns regarding the noise. As you heard from the applicant's representation, they sought a way to address those concerns. The majority of people that were on that meeting were very supportive of the proposal, with the Irish Village staying open later. They also met with the Brighton Alston Improvement Association, which was supportive as well of this proposal. With that, we'll defer to the board. Thank you.
Thank you, Connor. Are there any other individuals who would like to testify on this matter? Board will take this under advisement as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
Calling item number 7, LMP BTR LLC, doing business as Silver Dove Afternoon Tea, located at 18 Tremont Street. Holder of a common victualler 7-day wines and malt beverages with liqueurs license has petitioned to amend the description of the licensed business from in one room on ground floor, consisting of banquet seating, dining tables, and 2 beverage service stations, restrooms and kitchen towards rear, storage and basement, 1,148 square feet total. 2, in one room on ground floor, consisting of banquet seating, dining tables, and 2 beverage service stations, restrooms and kitchen towards rear, 1,148 square feet, storage and basement, 200 square feet, together with an additional large room on ground floor with additional dining tables, 963 square feet. Altogether comprised of 2,311 square feet with 1 entrance and 2 exits. Attorney Dennis Quilty. Attorney Quilty.
Good morning. Excuse me. Attorney Green, Madam Chair, members of the board. Dennis Quilty, excuse me, attorney representing the licensee. With me this morning, I don't know whether both of the guys are here, Lee Morgan and Patrick Brewster, the 50% owners. Mr. Brewster is the manager of record for this existing business.
I'm here.
Okay, good. Thank you. I can't see who's on the screen. So this is the existing restaurant, very popular restaurant on Tremont Street, just around the corner from City Hall, which they very happily have the opportunity to add an adjoining space. If you were to look at the space today, just to the right of the current entrance, there's a space that became vacant in the building. It's contiguous to the existing restaurant space, and it is that which becomes in one large additional room on the ground floor. So this is literally to add additional dining to this very popular local spot for tea and other, dining experiences. They've been there now with no issues, no violations, no problems, no trouble. ONS required only a flyering, which we did. And we were then asked to meet with the Downtown Boston bid, which we did, and they have, to our knowledge, issued a letter of support to the board. So other than the additional room, the hours, the style of operation, the management, et cetera, all remain the same. And we are certainly happy to take any of your questions.
Thank you very much for that explanation, Attorney Quilty. I have no questions or concerns. Commissioner Curran and Commissioner Saxon?
No questions. Thank you.
None from me, thank you.
Are there any individuals who would like to testify on this matter, beginning with elected officials or their representatives?
Yes, Madam Chair, members of the board, Connor Newman with the Mayor's Office of Neighborhood Services. This time, the Mayor's Office deferred to the judgment of this board. To hear from the applicant's representation, ONS required subcommittee flyers to go out to abutters within 300 feet. Unaware of any concerns, and we're pleased that they've been in contact with the local stakeholders. With that, we'll defer to the board. Thank you.
Thanks, Connor.
Thank you. Are there any other individuals who would like to testify on this matter? Board will take this under advisement. Thank you.
Thank you.
Calling item number 8, Krisha Corporation, doing business as Maverick Street Market, located at 207 Maverick Street in East Boston. Holder of a retail package store wines and malt beverages license has petitioned to change the category of the licensed business from a retail package store wines and malt beverages license to retail package store all alcoholic beverages. Who's present on behalf of the applicant?
Good morning, Commissioners. Chairwoman Joyce, Secretary Green, members of the board. Kevin Butler from McDermott, Quilty, Miller, and Hanley on behalf of the licensee Krisha Corp., doing business as Maverick Street Market. I'm joined today by the manager of record, Disha Patel, and members of the ownership team. They have owned and operated this license without incident as a neighborhood market that sells groceries and other convenience goods, in addition to wine and malt beverages. This application is to expand their offerings to include the sale of all alcoholic beverages while maintaining their current grocery and convenience offerings. This comes at the request of their customers who would like the option of buying these products when they are picking up their groceries. This proposal would see the addition of liquor to currently unused shelves in the store with no displacement of grocery or convenience items. There is a public need for this change in category, as this is a response to direct requests from their customers who currently must travel to Sumner Street or Maverick Square to purchase liquor, and this is evidenced by a petition of support signed by over 60 neighbors. We want to thank you for hearing this application today, and we would be happy to answer any questions that you may have.
Thank you for joining us and for the explanation about the proposed expansion to include liquor. I have no questions. Commissioner Kern and Commissioner Saxon?
No questions at this time. Thank you.
None from me. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any individuals who would like to testify on this matter, beginning with elected officials or their representatives?
Yes, Madam Chair, members of the board, Connor Newman with the Mayor's Office of Neighborhood Services. At this time, the Mayor's Office has deferred to the judgment of this board. Some background information on the community process. ONS hosted an abutters meeting that was well attended. After that meeting, we received 18 letters in support of this proposal. The applicant connected with the Gove Street Neighborhood Association. Fortunately, we do not have the result of that vote, but we've been in contact with the Civic and we'll forward it to this board if we receive that information. With that, we'll defer to the board. Thank you.
Good morning, Madam Chair, members of the board. Gabriela Ramirez here on behalf of Boston City Councilor Coletta Zapata's office. At this time, the councilor would like to go on the record in support.
Thank you. Are there any other individuals who would like to testify on this matter? Board will take this under advisement.
Thank you.
Thank you. Calling item number 9, Del Frisco's of Boston LLC, doing business as Del Frisco's Double Eagle Steakhouse, located at 888 Boylston Street. Holder of a common victualler 7-day alcoholic beverages license has petitioned to transfer the license from the above to 888 Boylston Food LLC, doing business as Del Frisco's Double Eagle Steakhouse at the same location. Jack Whiting, manager, 1 a.m. closing hour. Who's present on behalf of the applicant?
Good morning again, Madam Chair, members of the board, and Attorney Green. Tyler Hensler from Upton, Canal, and Devlin here. 888 Boylston Food LLC is purchasing the business and business assets of Del Frisco's of Boston LLC. They are therefore transferring the liquor license to remain in the same location. The changes to the existing business after this transfer will be minimal. A lot of the same staff, same hours, same concept. A public need for this license at this location is established, as the license is remaining at the location that this restaurant has existed at for a number of years. The character and fitness of the applicant, 888 Boylston Food LLC, is strong. The applicant is owned by its sole LLC member and parent company KC Restaurant Management Group, Inc., which is a professional restaurant operator that currently operates dozens of restaurants all over the country and has operated dozens more in the past, including here in Massachusetts. They have a great track record and are extremely experienced in the responsible service of food and alcohol. And again, this ownership structure was approved by this board and the ABCC, or at least a very similar one in the recent transfer of the Rock Bottom Brewery in Boston as well. The manager of record will be Jack Whiting. Mr. Whiting should be here. I think I see him. He is a U.S. citizen. He is a Massachusetts resident. He is familiar with the rules and regulations related to the sale and service of alcohol of this board, the ABCC, and the laws of the Commonwealth. And he has experience in the industry. He's worked as a server, trainer, manager, and beverage director at Ramsey's Kitchen in Boston. And since October 2024, he has been the assistant GM at Del Frisco's. With that, we're happy to answer any questions the board has, and thank you for your time.
Thank you. I don't have any questions. Commissioner Carn or Commissioner Saxon?
I have no questions. Thank you.
None from me, thank you.
Thank you. Are there any individuals who would like to testify on this matter? Board will take this under advisement. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Calling item number 10, Crudo North End LLC, doing business as Crudo, located at 78 to 80 Salem Street, holder of a common victular 7-day wines and malt beverages with liqueurs license, has petitioned to transfer the license from the above to Umami Crudo Inc., doing business as Umami Crudo at the same location. Weeping Lay, manager, 12:30 a.m. closing hour. The applicant has also petitioned to update the description of premise as follows. Premise has 2,382 square feet, one room on the first floor dining area with 28 seats, including dining bar for 10 seats. One room on the second floor dining area with approximately 42 seats, including dining area with 10 seats. Storage on the third floor and one room in the basement for kitchen and storage. One entrance and 2 exits. Additionally, the applicant has petitioned to pledge the license to 78 to 80 Salem Street LLC. Attorney Russell Chin. Attorney Chin.
Good morning. Thank you, Attorney Green. Thank you, Chairman, members of the board. Attorney Russell Chin, 400 Hancock Street in Quincy, representing the applicant Umami Crudo Inc. I'm joined today by Hui Ping Lei, the manager of the restaurant and a 100% shareholder of the corporation. Mr. Lei would be the proposed liquor manager. We're applying for a CV and a transfer of the beer, wine, and liqueurs license. This is an existing restaurant, and we're looking here for a change of ownership and acquisition of the restaurant assets. We don't anticipate major changes at the restaurant physically or in the hours. And in terms of experience, Mr. Lei would tell you that he's been operating a restaurant in Cambridge as the owner, Umami Inc., on Massachusetts Avenue with a beer and wine license since 2019. Mr. Lei is a resident of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. He is approximately 43 years of age, a United States citizen with experience serving alcohol and familiar with the laws of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts Alcohol Beverage Control Commission and the rules and regulations of the city of Boston. I'd be happy to answer any other questions that the board may have.
Thank you, Attorney Chin, and thank you, Mr. Lei, for joining us and for your explanation of what we have before us today. I have no questions. Commissioner Carn and Commissioner Saxon, do you?
I have no questions. Thank you.
None from me, thank you.
Thank you. Are there any individuals who would like to testify on this matter, beginning with elected officials or their representatives? Are there any other individuals who would like to testify on this matter? Seeing none, the board will take this under advisement. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Calling item number 11, Soul and Spice LLC, located at 2306 Washington Street in Roxbury within the Bruce Bowling Municipal Building, has applied for a common victular bowling building restricted 7-day all alcoholic beverages license to be exercised on the above 3,293 square foot retail space located in the bowling building with 2 entrances and 2 exits. Front of space includes register, kitchen area, and prep room. Rear of space contains restrooms, open seating area, bar with seating for approximately 10, and booth seating. Additional seating along the front perimeter of the space, basement for storage only. Manager Boyce Slayman Jr., closing time 2 a.m. Who's present on behalf of the applicant? Oh, there you go.
I am. Hi. Good morning.
Morning. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you. I am Boyce Slayman Jr., 50% owner of Soul and Spice. It's a fast casual establishment that consists of 2 brands. One is Red Kitchen, which is a West African concept that my partner runs, and mine is a barbecue and soul food restaurant that I run. I've been in the business for about 24 years. I've had 4 different establishments, one of which was allowed to have a beer and wine back in 2003. The customers have been asking for it. The folks upstairs who work upstairs have been asking if we were looking or seeking to get a license and would be interested in entertaining. So we are trying to apply for one.
Thank you for joining us, Mr. Slayman. It's nice to see an application for this space. Are you a citizen?
I am, yes.
Are you a resident of Massachusetts?
Yes, I am.
Are you familiar with the rules and regulations of our board, the ABCC, and the laws of the Commonwealth pertaining to the sale and service of alcohol?
Yes, I am.
All right, thank you. With that, I have no questions. Commissioner Curran and Commissioner Saxon, do you?
I do not, thank you.
No questions from me, thank you.
Thank you. Are there any individuals who would like to testify on this matter, beginning with elected officials or their representatives? Are there any other individuals who would like to testify? Oh, there we go, Connor.
Yes, my apologies. Madam Chair, members of the board, Connor Newman with the Mayor's Office of Neighborhood Services. At this time, the Mayor's Office would like to defer to the judgment of this board. ONS had done an abutters meeting on June 12th. There were no attendees. The applicant went on to meet with the Roxbury Path Forward, which was supportive of this proposal. With that information, we'll defer to the board. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any other individuals who would like to testify on this matter? Board will take this under advisement. Thank you. Calling item number 12, 355 Bennington Holdings LLC, located at 355 Bennington Street in East Boston, has applied for a common victual or 7-day all alcoholic beverages license to be exercised on the above. The premises are 10,483 square feet total, including 6,018 square feet on the first floor of a mixed-use building consisting of 3 spaces connected by internal door systems. Space 1 includes 2,300 square feet, space 2 includes 2,600 square feet, and space 3 includes 1,118 square feet. Additional areas include 2,329 square feet of storage space on the parking level and 2,136 square feet of annual outdoor space on private property, which also connects the spaces. Closing hour 2 a.m., Manager Kyle Warwick. Attorney Mike Ross. Attorney Ross.
Thank you, Attorney Green. And good morning, Madam Chair and members of the board. Mike Ross with the law firm of Prince Bell. I'm here today with Kyle Warwick of 355 Bennington Holdings LLC, proposed owner of the license and the proposed manager of record. As Attorney Green noted, we're here before you today to request a new all alcohol beverage license pursuant to Chapter 202 of the Acts of 2024. The license is proposed for the ground floor retail space at 355 Bennington Street, the site of a previously approved mixed-use development located in the heart of Day Square in East Boston and featuring approximately 170 residential units and retail space. The licensed premises will consist of the entire ground floor retail space and the basement level directly below for storage, totaling an approximate 10,483 square feet. As you can see from the floor plans we submitted with this application, the plan is to create 3 distinct dining concepts that will be connected by internal doors and through back of house access. This model will allow for the license to support multiple operators under a single license, creating a vibrant retail concept that provides a valuable opportunity for local restaurateurs, will benefit future residents of the building, and will add new energy and activity to Day Square. Consistent with recent policy by this board, this is a chance to create up to 3 restaurant concepts with a single license. Kyle is a founding principal of Redgate. Redgate's a real estate firm that specializes in owner's representation and investment with offices in Boston, Bethesda, and Raleigh. With over 30 years of real estate experience, he's a U.S. citizen, a resident of Massachusetts, and familiar with the rules and regulations of this board and the ABCC as they pertain to the sale and service of alcohol. I'll pause there to see if there's any questions from the board. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Attorney. And Mr. Warwick, Kyle Warwick is here.
He is.
Yes, I'm with
sorry.
Molly, under Molly Kelly here.
Sorry
There
about
you
that.
go. Yeah.
No problem. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
This is an exciting concept with having multiple operators under a single license. I have no questions at this time. Commissioner Curran and Commissioner Saxon?
Yeah, no questions at this time as well. Thank you.
No questions from me, thank you.
Thank you. Are there any individuals who would like to testify, beginning with elected officials or their representatives?
Yes, Madam Chair, members of the board, Connor Newman with the Mayor's Office of Neighborhood Services. This time, the Mayor's Office would like to defer to the judgment of this board. Um, These are one of these proposals where, with no operator identified, ONS is not able to hold an abutters meeting that would be effective. We did ask that the applicant connect with the local civic association, which they did, Eagle Hill, providing them an update. Prior to that, when this project, the parcel was going through a BPA-led community process, they had done extensive community outreach and had talked about having a restaurant space on the ground floor. If approved by the board, we would expect the applicant to reconnect with ONS when an operator is identified and fully complete the community process. With that, I'll defer to the board. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any other individuals who would like to testify on this matter? And anything, if there are no further individuals testifying and no questions from the board, then the board will take this under advisement. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Calling item number 13, Break Time United, Inc., located at 63 Franklin Street, has applied for a general on-premise all alcoholic beverages license to be exercised on the above 4,888 square feet, only on the first floor of a 5-story building with 1 entrance and 2 exits. Premise has 13 rooms, including space for a large event hall for evening functions, flexible vendor stalls used during the day, a repurposed bank area serving as a full-service bar, administrative offices, a green room for performers, storage room, and 2 ADA-compliant restrooms. Manager Christian Garcia, closing time 5 p.m. Who is present on behalf of the applicant?
Hi, Christian Garcia, Senior Director of HR for Break Time, who will serve as the manager of record. Joining me today are my colleagues, Chris Catron, Senior Director of Communications, and Julia Donegan, our Senior Coordinator of Special Events. I am a U.S. citizen. I am a resident of the Commonwealth and familiar with the rules and regulations of the City of Boston's Licensing Board and the ABCC. I previously worked 4 years as an operations and assistant manager for Cinemark Bar and Bistro, which required me to be certified in safe alcohol service. Additionally, there were no violations during my time there. I will defer to my colleague Chris to share more proposal details.
Thanks, Christian. And thank you to the board for the chance to present. Break Time is a nonprofit organization that has been in Boston for the last 6 years. We work with young adults that are at risk of experiencing homelessness, and we provide a transitional employment program. Back in December, we purchased a building at 63 Franklin Street in downtown Crossing that will significantly expand the work that we do with young adults. So Break Time will operate on the top 3 floors, but we also separately have this wonderful opportunity on the ground level public facing floor that we would like to use to operate a community arts and cultural center. We really have loved getting to know the neighborhood and want to be part of the long-term revitalization of the downtown Crossing community. And so we envision this space as a place to host poetry readings, gallery openings, live music, nonprofit events. And we are requesting a license for liquor that we can use to sell alcohol at ticketed RSVP only events. There will be no alcohol, takeaway alcohol, nothing such as nips or anything like that. And the proceeds of the alcohol that is sold will go back into our core program for our young adults that will ultimately help us expand our program further. At this time, we're happy to answer any further questions you have.
Thank you both for joining us. How big is this large event hall for evening functions?
Sure, yeah. So it is about 4,000 square feet.
Okay. And did you say that the alcohol is only going to be for events only and not used on a regular basis?
Correct. Yep. We envision it to be event only. Roughly, I think we were saying roughly like two events a week is our vision at the moment right now. And then primarily sold during the hours of 2 to 5 p.m.
Okay. So tell me a little bit about why you're applying for one of these licenses. This sounds like something that might be good for one of our special one-day licenses. And if you're only having 2 a month, that doesn't seem like it would be
2 a week. I'm sorry, 2 a week.
I'm sorry, 2 a week. I just kind of, what's the business plan behind why you want a full license?
Sure. I might defer this question to my colleague Julia Donegan if she's on the call. If not, I can try and field it.
Hi, thanks, Chris. Yeah, great question. So at the moment, we are envisioning only having events 2 to 3 times a week, but we are looking to expand that once we have some more roots down in downtown Crossing, and we have more connections to other nonprofits in the area. We can host events, like I said, like poetry slams, gallery openings. So we were first interested in doing like the one-day license, but at the moment we are looking at having upwards of 3 events per week. But that we do plan on expanding that in the future. So we were hoping to get this license with the envision of expanding our events on the first floor.
Okay. Okay, I appreciate that. I might have more questions after, but I'll see if Commissioner Curran and Commissioner Saxon have any questions.
Is the space open and ready to go? Are you doing anything yet?
Great question. So the space is technically open. We're operating our core program on the floors right now, but 3 through 5 are currently under construction, and the first floor is not. There's no tender or anything like that. It's not currently in operation. However, we have we piloted a few events recently with no food or drink or anything like that. And so yes, it is open and will be fully open to the public beginning in August, I believe. The construction will be done.
Okay, so even for the events you've had, have you tried to see how the one days would work for you?
We've not done one days yet.
Okay. And does your group have experience running a similar situation anywhere else?
Not as an organization. I might defer this question to Christian because he is the person who has the most experience in the area you're talking about here.
So Break Time hasn't officially operated or run events in that capacity, but separately I've had experience doing working a bar and bistro with Cinemark.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, especially with the concept, it might be something to test it out using one days and see how it goes. I mean, we've had people here who've been using one days for a long time, and they said we're using so many of them. That's why we're going for the full one. So that's what I'm kind of not seeing here.
Understood. Thank you.
Thank you.
Nothing to add. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any further questions from the board before we move to testimony? Are there any individuals who would like to testify on this matter, beginning with elected officials or their representatives?
Yes, Madam Chair, members of the board, Connor Newman with the Mayor's Office of Neighborhood Services. This time, the Mayor's Office to defer to the judgment of this board. Some background information on the community process. An abutters meeting was held on March 24th. The applicant also connected with the Downtown Boston Neighborhood Association, which was supportive of the proposal, citing that they've been in touch with the team and are supportive of their vision for the space and use. The applicant also connected with the Downtown Business Association. They're supportive of the group being located downtown, but they expressed concerns about how a liquor license would fit in with the programming being done for teens and young adults in this area, providing a shelter service. With that information, we'll defer to the board. Thank you.
Thank you. I do see Sydney's hand is raised. You may go ahead.
Yes, thank you, Attorney Green, Madam Chair, members of the board. This is Sydney Scanlon from Councillor Flynn's office. Councillor Flynn would like to go on record in opposition of Break Time's proposed all-alcoholic beverage license at this time, as he shares concerns with neighbors about how a liquor license fits with a teen and young adult social services center that also aspires to provide shelter services, all at the same address of the proposed liquor license. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any other individuals who would like to testify on this matter? Any further questions from the board following testimony? That the board will take this under advisement as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Calling item number 14, Boston Center for the Arts, Inc., doing business as Boston Center for the Arts, located at 539 Tremont Street, has applied for a common victual or 7-day all-alcoholic beverages license to be exercised on the above in one large room on ground floor of 539 Tremont Street, known as the Cyclorama, containing exhibition and performance space with various different seating layouts per plans on file with the licensing board, together with storage, restrooms, changing rooms, and other back-of-house areas. Together with additional performance space, the Plaza Theater with 142 capacity and Black Box Theater with 90 capacity in the lower level, with additional restrooms, changing rooms, and green room, altogether comprised of approximately 23,000 square feet, with 8 entrances and 9 exits. 2 a.m. closing hour. Manager Christy Keefe. Attorney Dennis Quilty. Attorney Quilty.
Good morning again, Attorney Green, Madam Chair, members of the board. Dennis Quilty, attorney, excuse me, representing the applicant. With me this morning is the proposed manager of record and the CEO, Christy Keefe, as well as the Center for the Arts Board Chair, Jennifer Pink. We here this morning to present an application for a community space license. This is a highly recognized 501c3 organization that's been in the city of Boston in the arts community since the 1970s. This particular application is to cover the Cyclorama, the historic building that dates back to the 1880s on Tremont Street, which has been an entertainment venue since literally the 1800s. Numerous functions, artistic performances, and the like are presented here throughout the year. It would be a major benefit to this nonprofit organization to be able to have the ability to serve alcoholic beverages at the many functions which they provide throughout the year at this historic location. In preparation for being here today, I do want to mention that Ms. Keefe, who's the CEO, will basically be a placeholder in the manager's role until we are able to identify a full-time manager of record, but presently she is the applicant for that role. We had an ONS abutters meeting on May 14th, at which we had a great deal of support, as well as a meeting with the Ellis Neighborhood Association, which voted in support as well. And we are informed that there are many other letters of support which have been filed with the board for this application. This is, we think, a perfectly appropriate applicant for such a license. They perform great service to the Boston and greater Boston community and arts community in particular. And we feel this will be a perfect fit for both this applicant, the neighborhood, and the city at large. And we're certainly ready today to take any of your questions.
Thank you, attorney. So just to clarify, Ms. Keefe is not going to be the manager of record once the license is in their hands. She'll come back before us with another manager.
Correct. Now, we'll come back before you with a manager of record who will be hired specifically for that role. Ms. Keefe is the CEO of the enterprise, and as such would be overseeing things, but we want to come back with a full-time manager. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you very much. With that, I have no questions. Commissioner Corona, Commissioner Saxon?
I have no questions. Thank you.
None from me. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any individuals who would like to testify on this matter, beginning with elected officials or their representatives?
Yes, Madam Chair, members of the board, Connor Newman with the Mayor's Office of Neighborhood Services. This time, the Mayor's Office like to defer to the judgment of this board. Some back information on the community process, as you heard from the applicant's representation. ONS hosted an abutters meeting on May 14th. There were a number of abutters in attendance, many in support. There were some abutters who expressed concerns about this potentially becoming a bar. The applicant was able to explain how operationally this would operate, specifically for the programming that would occur during set hours. The applicant went on to meet with the Ellis Neighborhood Association, which was also supportive of this proposal. With that, we'll defer to the board.
Thank you. Sydney, I do see your hand raised. You may please provide your testimony.
Thank you, Attorney Green, Madam Chair, members of the board. This is Sydney Scanlon from Councillor Flynn's office. Councillor Flynn would like to go on record in support. He respectfully requests that the proponent continue to work with the Ellis Neighborhood Association and neighbors on any quality of life issues. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Are there any other individuals who would like to testify on this matter?
Yes, my name is Bob Wiggins. I own a catering company by the name of Gourmet Caterers, which has been operating in Boston and the state of Massachusetts since 1973. We've done many events at the Cyclorama. We currently operate out of the BSO in Tanglewood, the Edward M. Kennedy Institute, the Moakley Courthouse, the Artists for Humanity, the Peabody Essex Salem Museum, and many other events. We serve alcohol and food. We've had a long relationship with the BCA, and we feel that this would be in their best interest and the city and state's best interest, and it would benefit them greatly. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much for your testimony. I see a couple of hands raised. Jennifer Pink, I'm going to call on you first. I see your hand raised.
Good morning, Attorney Green and members of the licensing board. I want to obviously express our support for the license. The BCA has been hosting events for decades at this location, and it's been our custom to go seek the one-day license. This will give us a lot more flexibility. We have a good relationship with our neighbors. There's 2 restaurants already on the campus, so this will be just one more way for us to serve the clients and the organizations that rent the BCA. So thank you very much.
Thank you for your testimony. Maria, I see your hand raised as well. You may please provide your testimony. You'll have 2 minutes to do so.
Thank you. Maria Malone, resident of South Boston. I'm also currently the Treasurer and Finance Committee Chair for the Boston Center of the Arts. Prior to joining the board, I did attend many events on campus and would just like to say I think this is a wonderful opportunity for us to enhance our service offering when looking to attract organizations to utilize our space, which is quite special, as well as give us a little extra income. So hoping that everyone agrees with that. Thank you.
Thank you for that. I will ask, are there any other individuals who would like to testify on this matter? Any further questions from the board? The board will take this under advisement as well. Thank you all for being with us.
Thank you.
Calling item number 15, American Repertory Theater Company, Inc., doing business as American Repertory Theater, located at 175 North Harvard Street in Alston, has applied for a common victual or 7-day all-alcoholic beverages license to be exercised on the above. Venue includes the West Stage Theater with seating for up to 705 on 3 levels, first floor, mezzanine, and second floor. Storage spaces, restrooms, and rehearsal spaces, kitchen, cafe, and bar located in the first floor lobby. Additional annual enclosable exterior space adjacent to the first floor lobby yard located on private property with 112 seats and a 1 a.m. closing hour. The East Stage is a secondary performance space with a variety of flexible seating arrangements for up to 300 in total, altogether comprised of 75,689 square feet with 8 entrances and exits and a 1 a.m. closing hour. Manager Anna Fitzloff, attorney Dennis Quilty. Once again, attorney Quilty.
Good morning again, Attorney Green, Madam Chair, members of the board. Dennis Quilty, representing the applicant before you this morning. With me is Anna Fitzloff, who's the managing director of ART. Delighted to be here before you this morning for this internationally recognized theatrical performance space, which has a long history on the other side of the river in Cambridge, where they have operated with a license, a full license similar to this one for many years. The proposal is that ART seeks to move to the new Alston campus, not Alston, Harvard Alston development on the Boston side of the river, with a new performance space. And the purpose, of course, today is to ask for a community space license for this entirely theatrically utilized performance space of, again, international fame. This is a long-standing, well-known enterprise in the greater Boston area, again, seeking to move into new space to better serve the public, the community, the city, and the entire greater Boston area. The request is to allow this, as I suggested, the same kind of license which they've had for many years on the Cambridge side of the river. Of course, moving to Boston, we require a new application before this board, and we're delighted to be here with you today. I will say that all of their servers and alcohol service personnel are TIPS trained. They have no violations in the history in the city of Cambridge. In preparation for today, we met with the Alston Civic Association on May 21st, and we had an ONS Abutters meeting on May 22nd. Both were, by and large, quite supportive. There were a couple of people with some questions, but the ACA was supportive, and our ONS meeting literally attracted 2 people, I believe. So we believe that this will be a truly community service use. This will be an operation that will cause no disruption in the community. The site has been prepared specifically for this kind of use. And I think it's important to note that the use and the location was approved under the Article 80 large project review process in the last 2 years of approval processes that we had to undertake for the creation of the space, the use of the building, et cetera. So again, we are here before you with, we believe, full support in the community and a use that is, again, known for a cultural and community use purpose. And that's what we intend to continue at the site. Again, this is a 501c3. And with that, we are pleased to take any of your questions. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Attorney. I don't have any questions at this time. Commissioner Saxon or Commissioner Curran?
No questions. Thank you.
None for me. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any individuals who would like to testify on this matter, beginning with elected officials or their representatives?
Yes, Madam Chair, members of the board, Connor Newman with the Mayor's Office of Neighborhood Services. This time, the Mayor's Office like to defer to the judgment of this board. Some background information, the community process. ONS hosted an abutters meeting on May 22nd. It was lightly attended. There was an abutter who expressed some concerns regarding potential parking impacts in her neighborhood. The applicant was able to show a comprehensive map illustrating the various overflow parking that they will have, as well as pickup drop-off space designated for Ubers and other Lyft shares to drop off patrons to the theater. They met with the Alston Civic Association, which was supportive of the proposal, feeling that if this granted, this license would only enhance this cultural space that is coming to the Alston neighborhood. With that, we'll defer to the board. Thank you.
Thank you, Connor.
Thank you. Are there any other individuals who would like to testify on this matter? The board will take this under advisement as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
Calling item number 16, the Comfort Collective LLC, doing business as AMA, located at 100 Western Ave in Alston, has applied for a common victular 7-day all alcoholic beverages license to be exercised on the above. In the property known as 100 Western Ave, also known as 30 to 40 Western Avenue, in one large room on ground floor, comprised over various dining areas, seated bar, kitchen, and restrooms, together with a seasonal April to November outdoor patio on private property, with 20 seats and 11 p.m. closing hour, together with additional prep area and kitchen with annual rooftop terrace on private property, for an additional bar and dining area with a 12 a.m. closing hour. Altogether comprised of 11,326 square feet indoors, 3,914 outdoors, 2 entrances and 3 exits, and an interior closing hour of 2 a.m. Manager Bipla Rai, Attorney Dennis Quilty. Attorney Quilty.
Good morning again, Attorney Green, Madam Chair, members of the board. Excuse me, Dennis Quilty representing the applicant. With me this morning, Bipla Rai, who is the part owner and is the proposed manager of record. My records indicate that he was an approved manager before this board in 2022 in Jamaica Plain. But he is a citizen, a resident, and has extensive experience in food and beverage operations, which we can get to when he's questioned. But this is seeking approval of a new license for this location. Again, this is one of the new development areas in Alston. This actual site is within a hotel property proposed for the location, and will be, interestingly, Mr. Rai is an immigrant from Nepal. I don't believe there's another Nepalese restaurant in Boston. If there is, it's his restaurant in Dorchester, which was approved, the Comfort Kitchen, which is board approved in 2019. This site concept will be as a world kind of comfort kitchen style of operation, creating dishes and plates from far-flung parts of the world, quite frankly, the likes of which I don't think we have currently in the city. Their restaurant in Dorchester has operated without incident. This site, in addition to the hotel, is lab space, residential buildings, And this is proposed to be an amenity for that basically new neighborhood in this location. We met with the ACA on April 16th and had an ONS abutters meeting on April 9th. We're unaware of any concerns that were raised, and we are looking forward to this new kind of international cuisine to be operated at this new neighborhood in the Alston area. So again, we are here happy to answer any of your questions this morning. And I believe Mr. Rai is with us. I can't see him, but yes, thank you.
Yeah, I'm right here.
There he is. Thank you.
He is with us, and you're correct. He is an approved manager of record by this board.
Thank you. And again, I just want to add that the Comfort Kitchen in the Dorchester location has been in operation for 3 years without issue. It's considered a very good and important part of that neighborhood, as we hope it will become in the Alston neighborhood. And with that, we'll be happy to take your questions.
Thank you, Attorney Quilty, and thank you for joining us, Mr. Is it Rai? R-A-I?
Yeah, right. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Your attorney gave a good explanation, I think covered any questions I had. And with that, I'll see if Commissioner Saxon or Commissioner Curran have any questions.
I have no questions. Thank you.
No questions from me. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any individuals who would like to testify on this matter, beginning with elected officials or their representatives?
Yes, Madam Chair, members of the board, Connor Newman with the Mayor's Office of Neighborhood Services. At this time, the Mayor's Office would like to defer to the judgment of this board. Some background information in the community process. An abutters meeting was held in April. I understand that there were some residents who had some concerns about potential impacts on parking. After that abutters meeting, we received a letter in support of the proposal. The applicant met with the Alston Civic Association, which was supportive of the proposal as well. With that, we'll defer to the board. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any other individuals who would like to testify on this matter? Seeing none, the board will take this under advisement as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
And finally, calling item number 17, Rosa E. Marigold, LLC, doing business as Rosa E. Marigold, located at 1001 Boylston Street, has applied for a common victual or 7-day all alcoholic beverages license to be exercised on the above 2,420 square foot restaurant space on a single floor with 1 entrance and 2 exits, accessible directly from the ground plaza at Lyric, also known as 400 Newbury Street, space 5. As you enter, there is a large dining room, an open kitchen, and a bar area with seating for 40 to the right of the entrance. Total seat count 84. Prep and wash area located behind the open kitchen. 3 bathrooms located behind the bar. Also to include a 375 square foot seasonal patio, March to November, on private property with 16 seats and a closing hour of midnight. Manager Jose Saravia Gutierrez. Closing time internal 1 a.m. Who's present on behalf of the applicant?
Hi, good morning, Madam Chairman, members of the board. Thank you so much for hearing us today. We are thrilled to be here. I am Maria Rondo. I am the manager of Rosa y Marigold LLC. I'm a company, I'm also the designer of the space. I'm accompanied here to my right by Juan Manuel Calderon. He is our chef. He's also my partner in our present 2 projects, Celeste, established in 2018 in Somerville, and La Royale, established in 2022 in Cambridge. I also have Jose Francisco Saravia to my left here. He is the manager of record for the Rosa y Marigold project. He has been with us from day 1 at Celeste. He started as our dishwasher and is now managing most of our staff and the bar at both locations. Also on the call, we have Lauren Harder in the crowd there, our 4th partner. There's 4 of us in this new enterprise, and we couldn't be more thrilled to be here today. Just a little bit more about our background and the project. Juanma and I started cooking at our house that is right around the corner from La Royale, where we're currently seated and located, in about 2014-15. I'm an architect by training, and I've worked as architect all my life. Juanma is a filmmaker and just loves to cook. So when we started cooking at home, we realized the importance of what it meant to bring community together. We started in our own kitchen, serving to friends and friends of friends, and that led to the idea of what it would mean and what it would take to start a restaurant as an experiment. So we opened Celeste in 2018 with the idea that it would be a 5-year project. But at the time, it was just Juanma and myself, and we hired people. Since we had no prior experience, people that weren't really experienced in the field, and we somehow figured out a system that has worked like magic. It's been an amazing experience since then. The pandemic hit, and we realized that building those bonds in the community was very important to us, not only with the community at large, but the community of our work staff that really is like family. So we decided that our 5-year experiment was really here to stay. In 2022, we found the space. A friend mentioned a space that is right around the corner from where we live in Cambridge. We fell in love with the space and also with the idea of creating that sense of community that we had created in the Celeste Union Square area that became like a home to us. We really were intrigued by the idea of creating that again in our very own neighborhood in Cambridge. So we opened in 2022. We closed Celeste for a month. Our entire staff came to La Royale, and we trained the new team. Most of our team since opening Celeste has remained with us, and they become the new guides for the new spaces. Fast forward to last year, 2024, we were approached by Samuel's to open a restaurant at Lyric. It was finalizing construction. We had no intention of opening a new building, a new restaurant. But as an architect, and also as somebody, as a team, that we have really learned to love what it means to create community, we felt compelled by this new location. Lyric, as you guys are aware, is over the highway. It's the first building that has the air rights in many years. And I really saw it as a way of linking neighborhoods, of building community in a very direct and clear way. And that's what we love to do. So we took it as a challenge, and we decided to move full steam forward with this project. It's exciting. It is at the heart of Boston. We feel very fortunate to be able to showcase who we are as a Latino community, featuring Peruvian cuisine. Juanma learned to cook from his mother, and those are the dishes that we started serving at Celeste. Celeste is all homemade cooking. La Royale is a little bit more experimental, and Rosa y Marigold will be a little bit of combination of both, with the same spirit, energy, coming from architecture and film. We're very interested in art, so art has always played a very important role in all our spaces, and it will be in Rosa y Marigold. The same as music. We're interested in forging very strong links with the Berklee School of Music to have music that has already been reviewed with the community meetings that we've held with the ONS and the Back Bay community. We've had great support from everybody, and we couldn't be more thrilled to be engaging in this project. We are very respectful of neighbors. That is something that has been important for us, both in the Somerville location and the Cambridge location. In fact, speaking a little bit more about our team structure, Lauren Harder, who's here with us today, she is the current landlord of the building that we're in. And it's been such an amazing relationship that she's also a contractor. She built out the space. So having the opportunity to have worked with her, but also have her as a landlord and really create those very strong bonds, both as a business partner and as a tenant-landlord relationship, it's been wonderful. So she has joined our team now and is helping us oversee the construction that is currently going on at our space. All that to say is that we're very respectful of community. We want to continue being the bridge, and we see a huge opportunity in the Back Bay area to create a link between the Commonwealth area, the Back Bay, the South End, the Fenway, as well as all of the guests that are arriving, visitors into Boston, and the school and all the Berklee community, the music community in the area. So without much further ado, I will introduce here Jose Sarabia. He's not a citizen, but he does have his work permit to work. He resides in Massachusetts. He has experience working with us since 2018, and he currently oversees the bar program at both locations, and he is very familiar with the ABCC guidelines and protocols and how to serve alcohol in the Commonwealth. And we've had no violations since we obtained our first license in 2018 in Somerville and then in 2022 at La Royale. And we would be grateful to receive your support for this new application.
Thank you very much. Thank you for joining us. You did such a great job with your explanation. I actually don't have any questions at this time. It was very helpful. Mr. Gutierrez, thank you also for joining us in person or on Zoom. Commissioner Saxon or Commissioner Curran, do you have any questions for the applicant?
I do not. Thank you.
None for me. Thank you.
With that, we'll see if there are any individuals with us who would like to testify, beginning with elected officials or their representatives.
Yes, Madam Chair, members of the board, Connor Newman with the Mayor's Office of Neighborhood Services. This time, the Mayor's Office would like to defer to the judgment of this board. Some background information, the community process. ONS had hosted an abutters meeting on May 22nd. There were no attendees. The applicant was then connected, excuse me, to NAB, Neighborhood Association of Back Bay, which I understand they're in non-opposition to this proposal. With that, we'll defer to the board. Thank you.
Thank you. I see a few hands raised. The first is from a Tim Rivet. Tim, you may please provide your testimony. You'll have 2 minutes to do so.
Good morning, Madam Chairperson, members of the board. Tim Rivet, Samuels and Associates, 136 Brookline Ave. I am the on-site manager of Lyric Back Bay, which consists of 1001 Boylston Street, 400 Newbury, and 408 Newbury. Maria's restaurant is going to be the 5th retail location for us here that's going to be opening this year, of approximately 32,000 square feet total. We are in a long-term lease with Maria and her team. We're excited for the experience and passion that she brings. And then one more final item. My team provides outdoor cleaning and security services for the outdoor plaza, the shared plaza, and the community spaces. So if there's any questions around that, please let me know.
Thank you very much. The next hand I see raised is from Matthew. You may please provide your testimony.
Yes, my name is Matthew Austin. I'm a 33-year resident of Cambridge and know Maria and Juanma very well. I want to testify to the fact that this is not only a very well-run establishment, but it's scrupulously clean, because I was actually cooking in their kitchen once and was told to do all sorts of things to clean things up. Apart from that, as Maria mentioned, they are very supportive of local musicians and artists. And I think that in the location that is destined to be in the Lyric in Boston, that the collaboration with Berkeley and other folks will certainly drive a lot of traffic and obviously tax revenue for the city of Boston. But also, I think that this is a real gem in terms of culinary diversity, and one that will, I think, very quickly become a destination for many folks who are in the Boston area, who live there or are visiting. So they certainly kind of follow the highest cleanliness standards, responsibility in terms of serving and dispensing alcohol, and have a very stable staff who are always very attentive whenever we visited there. And they also have the best pisco sour in the Boston area. There we go. Thank you.
Thank you for your testimony. The next hand I see raised is Matthew Boyes Watson. I'm going to ask you to unmute, and you will have up to 2 minutes.
Thank you to the board for hearing us today. I am a direct abutter of Maria and Juanma's restaurant Celeste on Bow Street in Somerville. We've been neighbors since they opened in 2018. I just want to testify to the fact that they are excellent neighbors. And I think specifically that's because they and their managers and staff are exceptional operators. Of course, they came to me with their cell phone numbers if any issues came up. And I'll say that I don't need to complain to them because they don't let problems arise. And it's very intimate in Union Square. Everything's very close together. So couldn't recommend them enough, and hope that you approve this.
Thank you very much. The next hand I see raised is from Lauren Harder. Yep, here you go. You may please provide your testimony.
Hi, thank you for hearing me today. As Maria mentioned, I'm the fourth partner, but I am also landlord at La Royale, and I wanted to point out that that space is actually it's a multi-use space with residences. There's 6 residences there, and when I first met them, that was, you know, a concern. And I have just been, I think that their operation there with neighbors is really a testament to how they do want to build a community. It's a neighborhood spot. They bring in people, you know, they leave spaces open for people who walk in. And I'm also really a supporter of the concept. I met them at Celeste in 2021. April of 2021, when we were coming out of the first winter of the pandemic. And their spot was really kind of a beacon of light amongst many shuttered spaces. They were able to stay open because of the strength of their work team, who I've just come to know and love. And I just think this spot at Lyric will be a real opportunity for the city. So thank you for supporting us.
Thank you very much. The next hand I see is Jessica Eshelman. You may please provide your testimony to the board.
Thank you very much, members of the board. My name is Jessica Eschleman. I'm the Executive Director of Union Square Main Streets on the other side of the river of you all, where I've had the honor of serving 200 independently owned businesses since 2018, the very year that Maria and her team opened Celeste. So it's wonderful to see Maria, Juan Ma, and Jose in this new pursuit. I can't speak highly enough about the vibrancy that their businesses have brought to the dynamic mix of businesses already in the square. As you've heard from Maria and others, they create high quality jobs that I think any city would be very proud to host. You've heard about the delicious nature of the food, the pisco sours, picante particularly, and don't forget the ceviche. But I really want to underscore the community engagement aspect that Maria spoke of in her opening. Maria was part of our founding Good Food for All campaign committee, which we raise funds to provide snap matches at the farmers market here in Union Square. And this is just one example of the many ways that Maria and her team give back to the communities that they are located in. So in addition to the tax revenue that you guys can be welcoming, if you are to approve this application, I wanted you to consider those additional very important and valuable elements to community connectivity and vibrancy. The last thing I'll say is last year we were really honored to be named the 38th coolest neighborhood in the world by Time Out magazines. And it is businesses exactly like Maria's, Juanma, and Jose's that help us earn that recognition. So I urge you to approve this application. Thank you very much. And come visit us in Union.
Great. Thank you. The final hand I see raised is Christine Metzler. Ms. Metzler, you may please provide your testimony.
Good morning, thank you. My name is Christine Metzler. I live in Somerville, and I came here to speak in support of Maria and Juan Ma in their newest endeavor, Rosa y Marigold. I know them as responsible, small and independent restaurateurs. I've known Maria for almost 20 years when we've been working together at an architecture firm, and I joined them for many dinners at their home. Since then, Maria and Juan Ma have done a wonderful job creating beloved restaurants that are fixtures in their neighborhoods in Cambridge and Somerville. They have a menu and an atmosphere unlike any other in the area. They treat their guests and staff as family. I have seen them grow and really bring the community together. I think they will bring a great addition to Lyric and the Back Bay neighborhood, and I can't wait for Rosa y Marigold to open, and I hope you will support the application. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That is the last hand I see raised. Are there any other individuals who would like to provide testimony who have not yet done so? With that, the board will take this under advisement as well. Thank you all for being with us. Those are all of the items before the board this morning. The board is set to vote tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Notice has been posted to the city's website. That will adjourn this hearing. Thank you all and enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you.
Thank you.